I believe I will do my best to do my duty and to make sure that a life is transformed while I'm alive.
Mercury Productions set out to meet the man behind these words, to understand his initiative.
Okay, Smile Foundation Kenya, first of all, was founded back in the year 2013 as a passion. So I was walking down the streets and being a young guy, I wanted to do something for my community. And I felt that there was so much that I can do. So immediately I started doing so many things back in 2013, early 2013. So I started doing stuff with environment. I planted trees. I went ahead and visited orphanages. And then towards the end of 2013, that's when I focused and saw a need of a group of young people who were seated in a specific place. So I tried and approached them and heard their story. And listening to their story, it intrigued me, and I said, I need to do something about it. So there onwards, I decided to take an initiative, went ahead, registered an organization called Smile Foundation Kenya, and then we started meeting them on, and then things build up from there, and voila, that's where we are. So apart from that, going forward, as an organization, we've done so much. So Smile Foundation Kenya, we support people living in the streets, both men, women, and children. So in the streets, we have different categories. We have people who live in the streets, who are born in the streets, who work in the streets, those who normally come on and off from the streets. So we always target both of them because we believe they all fall under our scope. And as an organization, ever since 2018, mid-2018, we had 4 strategic focus that we decided to go forward and pursue the kind of line of interest, where we said we need to identify people living in the streets who are talented, the young people who be below the age of 18. Aside from that, we've identified ladies living in the streets who they have a different kind of, they have their own kind of needs. That's another focus. Another thing that we normally do is that we normally meet people living in the streets. We create events and bring them, mobilize them to a specific venue. In the venue, we celebrate them. We have fun together. We bond. We get to know each other. We break the ice, and we cement the bond with them. So that's the third initiative. And the last initiative that we normally have as a side initiative is we normally visit people living in the streets on and off in different kind of places, because people living in the streets normally live in bases, in a cluster group called bases. So the bases, that's where we normally visit. We go take them some donations, some aid. We support them on the street level. We visit them. We get to know them even better on the street level. Yeah.
Catching up on their latest project, Mercury Productions sought to understand the plight of these women.
Kwetu kulikuwa shida, yani chakula inakosa. Sasa unashindwa mamako atatafutia wale watoto wadogo ama ni wewe atatafutia. Ndio maana nilijipatanga kwa base, kwa street.
Mimi pangu ni kujipata, nilijikutanga kwa street. Si kuona mzazi wowote wangu. Hata sijui nilijipatanga huko kivipi juu. Nilijikuta tu mahali nilijikuta, ndio nikaanza kujilea, nikahiga tabia za huko, nikapatia watoto wangu huko.
Kwa street vitu ngumu zinapatanga. Saa zingine kuna mabig fish wanaona kunyang'anya pesa, sasa unashindwa utatoa wapi pesa ya kukula, kulipa kaa keja. Kuna mabig fish pia wengine wanakunini, wanaleta umauru, wanaanza kugonga ndo walale na wewe.
Kwa street hakuna story unaweza sema unaweza lea mtoi vizuri huko. Huko tu ni kungangana.
Haya, pad saa zingine si tu kosa, tunabaki hata mtu anawezeka nini? Unawezeka cushion nini inaitangwaje, mattress. Unawezeka huku chini. Juu saa zingine unakosa kabla upate 50 bob ya kuibai. Haya, saa zingine kwa street kujifungua. Ukishaumwa sasa, kabla tuna hiyo pesa ya kulipa hospitali, sasa unajifungua tu kwa street peke yako.
Hata mimi mwenyewe nishai experience kukimbishwa na makanjo, makarao. Tuko hii mashimo ingine na watoi kwa mgongo. Tunakimbia tu, usishikwe juu pale hata wakikuitisha ngiri 10 ama ambao una tabidi uende ukakabe.
For every problem, there is a solution. We spoke to Bradley to understand the role Smile plays in the lives of these women.
One of the basic things that we intend to achieve at the end of the day is equality, because there's so much inequality when it comes to people living in the streets. Their plight has to be heard by different kind of actors, and we need to bridge the gap between the different kind of actors and stakeholders and people living in the streets, so we become a voice, their voice, as a bridge. So we are more or less like advocates. We advocate for their rights. We want to advocate for their rights. We want to make sure that they access opportunities, they access information, they're well informed of their rights as citizens of Kenya, and access opportunities given by the government, the well-able government. And aside from that, we intend to come on board and support them in different kind of forms, provide housing, healthcare, and education. Yeah.